Why does it keep switching over every time I go live? It's weird that it does that. What's up, folks? What's happening? Back with another one. Good morning, y'all. Back with the market wake up. A little bit of a slightly later start to it, but it's because I got a later start to my live call with the group, which not many of y'all were awake for. Some folks were awake, some weren't, but it's fine because we go live on YouTube right after. Excuse the lawnmower in the back. All the folks are mowing all the lawns in the neighborhood, so there's like both the houses on our sides are getting mowed because our house got mowed first. So it's awesome to be first. But NASDAQ touched it. Let me zoom out a little bit. NASDAQ tried to touch that little zone there that we marked on the live session from yesterday. It seemed to give a little bit of a bounce off of it. It didn't like, full send, go crazy away from it or anything like that. So right now I'm just gonna kind of see how the market opens in like 30 minutes, and we'll see what it looks like. It looks like we'll get a push, like a really big push higher though. Something like a fat ass candlestick, but that could be wrong. It just looks like a slight like overall retail reverse head and shoulders going on with the shoulder, head, and it could just kind of pop off and go touch there. That's on the table a bit, but I want to see if this level truly holds up when all the liquidity comes into the markets in, like I said, just about 32 minutes. We are in oil. We got in oil down here yesterday on the live. I'll show you the same exact entry on my phone. Doing this in front of y'all eyes on a daily basis. You feel what I'm saying? We got that entry yesterday, so we're up a little bit. Nothing crazy. It's a 0.01, so on a 1 to 300 leveraged account, so it's only about $50. But make $50 without actually doing any work or anything. I have leveraged it a little more on another account, but this is the account that I like to kind of show off because it's not funded. It's just my regular old throw some cash in there account. You know what I'm saying? So I can play around a little bit more with my drawdown and such because it's mine. Now, granted, I don't ever risk more than 3% for the most part. But on like my funded accounts, I don't risk no more than like 2% ever, really. It's because it's more capital, so I'm getting bigger wins anyway. So there's not much of a reason to risk more. My son might be waking up over there. He like to be really vocal in his sleep. It's funny. Like he'll have me jumping up in the middle of the night, thinking that he's like crying or something. But nah, he was just like talking to whatever angel he was dreaming about. Cause he'll be sitting there just knocked out. But this oil trade, we're looking to take profits up here. We have our stop loss at break even. Well, now that you mention it, drip. We can move our stop loss into a little bit of profit here because if price comes back, we'll just get another entry. We're leaving it break even until after this little move happens. So, like if you're wondering how I manage my trades, I'm about to move my stop loss. Yeah, under this low. I don't like to give it all back. This is 70, 92. Well, yeah, no. I'm gonna leave my stop loss right up under this little. These lows can get broken. It's fine. We'll just get in again. But as far as structure goes, my stop loss is about right there. The numbers aren't the same because it's on my broker. But as far as structure goes, where my stop loss is at. Bye bye. Guess I'm waking up. It's time for eats. Boom. All right. So you see, my stop loss and profit kind of matches the structure, but like I said, the numbers are a little bit different because so go based on your broker. That's why I always say that the stop losses and TPs aren't super extra rigid to what's on the screen because your brokers have whatever quotes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? What else? What else are my and so GBP and ZD is down. GBP and ZD is down now. Did I not put? I'm about to say I know I put a box on it, but like I said on the live stream yesterday, this is like a mental stop area. Definitely not super rigid. GBP and ZD is so bullish, like fundamentally, that I'm just not willing, not even a little bit, to get out. Not at all. So I'm actually in that on both of my accounts as well. So quite a bit of exposure, more exposure than I like, more exposure than I recommend. But when the trades are there, the trades are there. I actually got sent a very nice trade from one of the homies. Let me get it up here. So, well, let me finish. I mean, we're just being patient and waiting. This is gonna play out. I should mark it up and post it on Trading View, but I don't necessarily feel like it. We're gonna go talk about this USD CAD trade though. I mean, it's right on here. You know what I mean? Why did I have that line there? I haven't pulled up USD CAD on my laptop in a minute. Oh man. Sorry, excuse me. So essentially, go down to like my 15 minute. Essentially, the trade is this. Again, I approve the trade, but it's not my. I didn't personally wait and watch and set this up. But the guy that does is a precision trader, so I trust his judgment. He's one of my guys. You know what I mean? He's one of my guys, so it's fine. You know. Now, like I said, not financial advice. We say this every episode. It's not financial advice. Y'all better be using good risk management. Um, don't get on here and blow your account and say Drippy made me do it. No, I didn't. um, but essentially something like this low here getting broken, then getting us in there, and it's very, very, very low risk. I mean, like so low risk, like the entry is there, the stop is right up under this low. Right? Super low risk. And if it doesn't work out, and this is verbatim from my guy Drew. If it doesn't work out, it's fine, because it will work out, and we'll just get a lower entry. But this is like super duper low. You don't get more precision trading than this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is a textbook precision trade. You got some. We're on the 15 minute, but you can go to the 30 minute and see the divergence built up. So the strength is rising here. It's starting to break just a little bit. We got a swing high made and a swing high broken. All good signs. All good signs of a trend that wants to leave. And this entry down here, getting that low broken is definitely as precise as it's gonna get. As precise as it's gonna get. So shout out to Andrew. You're a goat. You've kind of like listen, guys. I've just been around Drew for probably the last 5-ish years of trading, right? And just he's never gone through the course. He's never gone through the course of precision trading, but our trading style is so similar that it just comes off really, 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 textbook-esque. Now, of course, there's other things that go into precision trading, some fib levels and whatnot, and I'm sure there's a nice fib level involved with this if I pull it up, just for me not to be too in depth right now, just to kind of breezing through some of this stuff. I'm sure there's a fib level involved there. A lot of that is involved with precision trading. So again, shout out to Andrew for the setup. I didn't see it. I wasn't looking at USD CAD, but this is definitely a nicely analyzed trade setup. So I'm already not in it, but I already have the pending limit. Like I said, very, very low risk for some high reward. You said what? Okay. Due to some technical stuff, I gotta go on pause for 1 second, y'all. Huh? Oh wait, never mind. It's all right now. Do you need to go back? I mean, don't we have an appointment at 1 o'clock, right? Okay. Well, it's fine. I won't be here too long. Gosh darn, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, okay. In total. Okay, that's not a lot. It's like 10 a week. Or 20 and 8 days, 4 or 5 trades a day. Not bad at all. I like that. I like that count, Kev. I like that count. I thought at first when you said 20 trades in a week. I'm thinking, because I asked about this week, I'm asking how many trades my guys take. He said 23. I'm like, whoa. But no. That's good. You're on great pace. So I'm not really worried about it. Uh, those numbers are fine. Yeah, analysis is great. So don't worry about it. But moving onward. Let's see what else is on my docket. Oh, this CAD JPY hedge that we're fucking with. So my bot took a sell on CAD JPY, right? And we did get some bearish momentum from where we were at. I think we go a little lower, maybe break this, and then CAD starts to buy with oil. I mean, it's not starts to buy. It's been buying with oil, but it's gonna be moving with oil. The tool, the bird's eye tool, gave out a signal that was a slight incoming bearish signal. So the bot trades smaller moves, and the tool lets you know that it's a smaller move. So it's been pretty cool working, like having both my tools live and working, and being able to see them work together for the overall analysis. So I knew that a slight incoming sell off from where price was at was coming, so I can start looking for buy entries on this pair. So I want to see if this level holds up. I think it may, but at the same time, we have some pretty clear divergence here. So I think it will reprice a little bit again and come down into this area. If not to tap this low, probably not all the way to tap the low. Somewhere in this area, when we start seeing stoppage, then I'm gonna check the bird's eye tool and see if we have some incoming bullishness, and then we're gonna go from there. Built these tools to make trading easy. That's exactly why I did it. You get a good general breakdown of all the news. At the beginning of the week, you kind of know what's going on. You know what side you want to be on of everything, and then you just wait for everything to happen. I do. There are a few different technical things like divergence and key levels and things that play into it, but those are things that everybody can see. It's just a matter of like how you use it. A lot of people don't really use all of their tools and resources to the best of their ability. Alright. Let's see, what time is it? 8:14. We're gonna go till open. Let's get some news going. See about some news going. What's going on in the world? Check out a little bit of news before the market opens. God, I don't really want to see Fox News. But let's see. They do that. Let's see. Dang, man. Fox is just on it right now. So we're just going to slide over to Fox because they're just kind of the most updated right now. But we try to keep it as like unbiased as possible.
Fox News alert: President Trump is back in Washington after cutting his time at the G7 summit in Canada short. The commander-in-chief saying he has not reached out to Iran for peace talks.
Meanwhile, more than 300,000 Iranians being warned to evacuate Tehran, the capital, as Israel's Operation Rising Lion intensifies, striking dozens of targets overnight.
We have live team coverage. Mark Meredith is at the White House tracking the administration's response. But first, we go to Mike Tobin. He is live in Israel and Tel Aviv as the Israelis assess damage from Iranian missile strikes to military and civilian targets. Hey, Mike.
Hi there, Ainsley. The Iranian missile barrages are part of every day and night. An Israeli military spokesman now says some 400 Iranian missiles have been fired at Israel. What we saw in the overnight hours, however, was instead of the usual hundreds of missiles coming at Israel, what we have seen since the start of Operation Rising Lion, about 20 came last night. 4 missiles got through, hitting in the town of Herzliya, which is just north of Tel Aviv. One of them set a bus on fire in a parking lot. Another set a structure on fire, but no injuries reported thus far. Meantime, an Israeli official says the IDF is not done hitting targets inside Iran. Yesterday, the Iranian state TV building was burning after it was hit by an Israeli strike, a hit that happened while they were live on the air.
What is that?
Israel also says Iran's wartime chief of staff was killed. Ali Shadmani was his name. He was the most senior military commander closest to Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. But he only had the job for 4 days. He was appointed after his predecessor was killed in the early days of Operation Rising Lion.
We still do not know who will be the substitute's replacement. I would advise anyone who is offered the position to consider carefully. If he agrees to take it, he is advised to be extremely cautious.
And that same Israeli military official says that
God,
10 Iranian scientists essential to Iran's nuclear program have been killed since the start of the operation.
I'm sorry.
Ainsley?
Right. Mike, you showed the video of the state, the Iranian state TV, and we saw that blast while the lady was anchoring. She was speaking Farsi during that explosion. And I was told that a man off camera was saying Allah Akbar. And Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, says the TV station was not a legitimate news outlet, but a tool of the totalitarian regime. Was the lady that we saw, was she the one that was killed? I know a lady did die.
Well, I know that that woman who you see on TV there has now popped up on billboards all across Tehran. She is being hailed as a hero. We only know through Iranian.
God, bro, y'all gotta stop with the war. Y'all gotta stop with the war, bro. Y'all gotta stop with the war, bro. But they not, because they built this up over some time. This was planned out and coordinated. This is not random. Listen, you got a country, and they're probably not going to like that I'm saying this. You got a country with a secret nuclear program that they, kind of copyrighted off of us. Fighting a country that will potentially make one singular nuke. It's like nukes are mutually assured destruction. You know what I'm saying? It means if you mess with us, we are going to destroy you and you're going to destroy us. You know what I'm saying? It keeps, it keeps people out of wars, weirdly. You know what I mean? So it just kind of, listen, I'm not a fan of Iran. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. But it just feels like bullying. Does it not feel like bullying a little bit, chat? With this whole, it's like, oh, they might get a nuke. Like, granted, if, like, listen, I know there's a lot of terrorism coming out of there. Is a threat to the West if they get nukes. But we got, like, a lot of interception technology already in place just in case one of these other countries get buck. They send one nuke. All it takes is one little call, type in a code, press a little button, type in another code, press another button, say the code, confirm, and then they disappear. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really that scary. The thing that's scary about this is the oil involved. Let me show you. let me show you. The thing that's scary about it is the oil involved. Alright? It's like, man, we ain't scared of Iran. Israel might be just a wee bit, but I'm not feeling this, oh, we have to go to war with them because they might get a nuke. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. And the fact that they put out a statement that said, hey, if anybody helps them some more, because like people already been helping them. Israel can't do this alone. Then we're gonna consider all of y'all enemies, and we finna attack everybody. I doubt it. They're gonna keep that in Europe. They ain't sending that over here. They do not want that. I don't think they really want to do that. Because if they really want to do that, they would have done it already. It's like they getting like straight, Hail Mary from Israel right now. They don't have the headspace to come attack us. You know what I'm saying? So like, and somebody, I think it was who was it? Shapiro, I think. Somebody put out a poll that said, should America join the war or not? And it was like something like a lot of millions of people that voted. A whole lot of people. And 90% of it was like, no, don't join the war. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, nobody really wants to be involved. You know what I mean? It's like, but Big Brother America gotta go be stepping everywhere, making sure our fingerprints is in places that it don't need to be. Regardless, we're gonna be over here on the channel making manyans. You know what I mean? Cause we're tapped into what's going on, and we know what to do when things happen. You know what I mean? Just goes on over there. We trade some oil. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't completely stop looking at my other charts, but for the most part, it's like, I'm gonna trade what's going on. It's volatile, but the setups get clean. The setups get cleaner and cleaner when you can foresee the drama at least a little bit. You know what I mean? Now, I know Trump was in the Situation Room last night. I'm not sure how much that news is broke already, but Trump was in the Situation Room last night, and that could mean, I know that it's on the table for us to assist with bunker bustering their nuclear facility in Iran that's underground. That's why they have to use a bunker buster for it. But the bunker busters are ours, so we have to oversee it, and so they'll know if they get hit with a bunker buster that we helped. There's that fact. But that was what I'm fairly sure was being discussed last night in the Situation Room. So as the day progresses, we'll see how that plays out, how the rest of the week progresses. Really, we'll see how that plays out. I'm sure that it'll take possibly at least a day or so to put together the operation. I don't think they're trying to warp speed it or anything like that. They're gonna do it right. If they do it, they're gonna do it right. So, hoo-ah to the guys that they send, if they send them out. Any of our guys, that's what I'm talking about. But I'm finna get out of here. We're about to hit that 30-minute mark. Go ahead and scroll back through the stream. Make sure you're acquainted with the current setups we're looking at for the day. We'll be back same time tomorrow for another session, and talk about what's going on. All right, I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today.